Hello, my friends. Oh, my camera's a little high there. Welcome to Go Buff Yourself, City of the Crimson Tower, episode 24, everybody. 24. The story is progressing. I am once again joined by the Five incredibly talented storytellers, performers, players, and people I am fortunate enough to call my friends. We have Anna Margaret, Sally Quinn, Lauren, Mav,
Yeah!
and Matty. And my name is Ethan. As always, I will be your game master for this evening. A few general things to go over before we jump in. If you've been here for other streams, you know this whole spiel, but I gotta do it every time. This is an 18+ stream for content, drug use, legally in and potentially out of character, violent or disturbing content, so please be warned about all of that. You can listen to past episodes, I think at the moment, up to episode 20 of City of the Crimson Tower on Go Buff Yourself, where we add more music, more sound effects, and everything like that just to make it even more enjoyable for you to listen to. Those are my main announcements. Look how quick I can get through them now. So let's go ahead and roll that intro video for chapter 24 of City of the Crimson Tower. We are back. When we last left the Five, they had left the town of Bridgewater behind, taken a strange train, and been deposited in a very different part of the area known as Barraville, heading to a town or city known as Vallaki Hills. On the way there, with Ira in tow, you all took a little break in one of many abandoned buildings, trying to catch your breath from the stressful and strange experience of that train ride. During your rest, however, you were not left alone. A few of our Five, upon taking a rest, fell into a sleep that no one could wake them from. Specifically, those who had eaten some of the donuts on board the train from the man Morgan. And there was a knock on the door, and Stradia von Zarovich presented herself once again. Upon entering, she asked how the train ride was, and then offered to wake those who could not be awakened, no strings attached. This was met with extreme skepticism by those who were awake. There were some words exchanged between our Five and Stradia von Zarovich, which resulted in a little flare of anger from Stradia, and taking Hawthorne's cowboy hat as a little piece of punishment and recompense for the unkind words that were spoken. However, she was a woman of her word, as she said that she was, and she woke those who could not wake, including Ira. She then told you all, after you inquired about Morgan, that she would be just as happy as you to see him disposed of, that she found his practices repugnant, and confirmed a suspicion that children were used as part of the ingredients for these donuts. After that, she bid you all farewell and left. No harm done to you. And right before we left, you all tried to get some sleep again, with Gloria being a little bit nervous and wanting to experiment, making sure that you all would actually be able to wake up again. And after confirming that those who had eaten the donuts were now able to wake, the group started to get some sleep. And we left with Brawk seated against the bed where the majority of you slept, gun in hand, keeping watch and watching the door. It is there that we pick up. Nyne. Like I said last time, the dream that you had when under the influence of that strange pastry, the dream was beautiful. An idyllic picnic with you and Gloria. Now, though, those dreams are distant memories, and you are tortured by nightmares. If we were to peek into the mind of Nyne right now, what nightmare is he having?
The nightmare that you would see Nyne having is, yeah, you know what, we're gonna go with it. You hear that in the background. There's this alleyway, random vagabond cats in the background, and it's a rainy street, and we swoop in with the camera, watching the rain pitter patter onto the sidewalk and all the cobblestones, and you just hear muffled punches, what would be like a brawl or a fight of some sort. And you see a gang of people just running into an alleyway, some getting knocked back, others still going, and you just see Nyne with his back against the wall, just bloodied, beaten, a knife in his shoulder, multiple gunshots in his chest, still going, not stopping. He is ragged, his breath is ragged, sounds like he may have had a lung puncture, grasping for air, but still not wanting to give up. Anytime he tries to make any steps forward, more of them pile into the alleyway to just keep him pushed against the wall, and he feels overwhelmed, but he knows he has to get to the end of the alley, but he's having trouble doing so.
We peek into the mind now of Brawk. Your dreams, the first dreams you were having, were also wonderfully pleasant. And now, horrible. What dream are you having? Oh, you are awake. Never mind. You are not having a dream currently.
I was
Apologies.
thinking to myself, I think I was awake.
Apologies. You are right.
I don't want to have another bad dream because that one was really good, and it's just anyway. Okay, bye.
Hawthorne, then. Take what I said for Brawk. It's just for you instead.
So even though I didn't eat a donut, I would have a bad dream.
I mean, you are still having slightly unpleasant dreams at this moment. I don't imagine while here in Barraville, many of you will have pleasant dreams.
Okay, so what Hawthorne is dreaming is he is in a house, a dark, dark house, and he hears this cackle of a woman, and he just walks and walks, and he sees doors and they're slamming shut as he walks further and further, and then at the end he sees a door, light coming from it, and this long, slender hand starts pulling from around the door and starts grinding on the walls with its nails. And Hawthorne just starts backing up further into the darkness and trying to run away from it.
Beautiful. Both of you take bennies? Gloria, what dream is troubling you?
I think that I stayed up a long time before I went to bed, and I was feeling really worried that people wouldn't wake up. So I think that as I'm sleeping, it's one of those somewhat lucid dreams where you know you're sleeping, but you can't stop it. And so I think I'm just dreaming about not being able to wake up and being trapped within my own skull and like rattling around, and will I even be able to wake up? And then doubting myself because I know I didn't eat the donut, but in my dream-like state, as I think about it, I start doubting myself. And there's this fear of, oh, can I even trust what I remember?
Take a benny as well. Karina. I'm not going to ask you right now what your dream is. I'm going to tell you right now. You dream of a book. A leather-bound, worn with age and use book. The leather on the outside is black and was fine at one point, but years upon years upon years of use and time have left the leather to moldering. And Brawk, you are sitting here on the ground, keeping watch. What are you doing to occupy yourself?
I am analyzing everything I can see or touch to a crazy degree. Textures, weights, dimensions, all of that. Just keeping his eyes busy and his mind.
Could you make me a notice check, Brawk? This is going to be with a +2. This is not difficult to notice.
Do I still have that fatigue?
No, everyone can remove fatigue at this point because you have spent at least an hour in some form of restfulness, even if not sleeping. So no one is currently fatigued.
Is it +2?
Yes, please. 10? Whew.
Well, it says 8. Well,
Yeah.
I got a 3 and an 8, and then the +2.
Huge success.
That's what it was.
As you're just keeping your mind occupied, noting details, how many nails are in particular floorboards, this section of wall is damaged, just making note of everything just to stay present and grounded. You notice around you on the floor, faint at first, but it starts to gather. Small amount of mist. And with a raise, you turn and look at the bed. And you see its source. Mist is pouring forth from Karina.
No. Okay. Who's the closest person to me?
They're all pretty equidistant. At this point, it's not a huge room. Like, one is in a chair, the others are on the bed.
Everyone's getting woken up, so everybody get the fucking line. So Brawk is gonna go.
Who do you
just
reach
slapping.
to first?
Probably Hawthorne.
I'm in a chair.
Slaps your outstretched leg.
Oh, I'm awake. What?
Karina.
What?
Look at Karina.
Holy
Hawthorne
Gloria.
and Brawk, before you have the opportunity to wake Gloria, both of you begin to feel lightheaded. Your vision starts to fade. And blackness surrounds you.
Nyne.
And all of you, including those who are sleeping, what you were seeing fades. Whatever dream or reality you were observing fades to black. And then you see mist rolling along the black ground. You try to shout, and there's nothing, no sound comes from your mouth. The mist chokes closer. And from the growing cloud of fog, a figure starts to take shape. A woman, clad in a black cloak, a regal red shirt on, stern face, piercing eyes. And she steps toward you with the grace of a queen. And all of you hear, I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. Let me change the music here, because we're going to change scenes really quick. Oop. Hold up. Wrong one.
Your wife is like,
Helping future self.
Hold on. I have to get my soundboard to cooperate. There we go. Let me just restart that for the fun of it. There we go. As she steps towards you, the visage of the woman disperses into a black and red cloud before entirely vanishing and then reforming into the shape of a young girl, no older than 12 years old. She stands with a sword at her side, tears streaming down her cheeks. The mist recedes further, and it reveals a glorious, well-adorned and sunlit castle courtyard. There's the low buzz of insects, a clinging humidity that brings back distant memories of summer. Hanging high above you are red banners draped over towering ramparts that depict a raven icon. The girl that stood before you moments ago now sits atop a small set of stairs leading to a wooden door. And from within that door, you can hear distant but boisterous laughter. And as each of you looks around, you notice one other thing. Well, actually, 5 other things. Your companions. All here in this vision, this dream with you. Do you all do anything upon seeing each other?
Okay, look here. Are we having this group psychosis thing again, or is this real?
What is going on? What is real and an illusion in this place? And both hands go to his head, and he kind of squeezes his skull slightly before throwing him to his sides.
Nyne's just gonna pinch Brawk. You're kind of like the test of these things. If you can feel it, then it's real. I'm sorry. That's what I've learned that.
I saw fog coming from Karina.
What are we doing
What?
here?
What do you mean fog coming from me?
From you.
Brawk woke me up. Good morning.
Why we're here?
I must have spent a lot of time with you all. You seem so real. My brain must be really good at conjuring.
I don't know what's wrong with her.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, where is this place? I was watching you sleeping. Everyone's sleeping, and then the fog, it poured from where you were, and then
The fog touched us?
yeah, filled the room from Karina.
Oh, I'll kind of glance over at Nyne. The last time Nyne and I were in the fog, we saw, well, I don't know what you saw, but I saw a vision, I think, of the past, of my life before here.
Something similar to that for me.
Is that what this
Did we
is?
all just see the same thing right now, though? Let's go to that. I mean,
Yeah.
Karina,
Yes.
the woman, the child.
one thing I am going to note, as you glance towards those red banners with the raven icon, you remember very faintly seeing that same symbol embossed on that moldering leather cover, that book that you saw in just moments ago. Same symbol.
Karina's gonna pat her pockets, look down at her hands, search around. Is the book on her still?
You don't have a book like that?
That raven. Is the little girl still standing there?
She is still sitting at the top of the small set of stairs leading to that door.
Karina's gonna walk up to her.
You look up, or you approach, and the girl looks up towards you and wipes her face.
Why are you crying, child?
I'll never be good enough for my father. I know that now.
If you know that, and you've accepted that, why are you still mourning it?
Because I refuse. I refuse to not be good enough. I will be strong enough. I will.
And stand. Stand up.
She stands.
I don't know who I am or where I came from. But I know that feeling sorry for oneself is not how you become good enough.
Bahadin says that I need to train harder.
That's a start. This sword you carry, is it yours?
This is at least my training sword.
It's a little big for you, don't you think?
She gets a look, very childlike look of indignation, and lifts her chin to you. No.
Good. Now you're not a child crying on the steps. I need you to help me find a book.
What book?
It's leather.
My father has many in his library.
Does he have one with that raven on it? I'm just going to point to the flag.
The symbol of our house. He has many books with that on it. Is that one you are looking for? Who are you?
I already said I don't know. Who are you?
Stradia Vanzarovich, daughter of King Barav.
Pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure, child. And she's just gonna tip her head slightly. I need a dark leather book with that symbol on it.
If I see one, I will let you know. But not right now. I have training to do.
Unfortunately, I don't know how much time I have. Your help would be greatly appreciated.
I'm sorry, whoever you are. I have to stay here and train.
By yourself?
No. Rahadin, he will be back shortly. If he sees that I am slacking from my drills, he will be most irate. Hawthorne?
Hawthorne's gonna walk up then and go, well, maybe we can help you train. Is there anything we can do to help?
Do you know how to fight?
I've been known to throw down a few punches and have some fun. What kind of fighting we talking about? Swords? I don't have a sword. Do you have a sword for me to use?
She points with her practice sword towards a rack that has about 10 other practice swords just sitting there as well.
Hawthorne's gonna walk over to pick it up. It might take me a second.
She steps into a small ring that has been set up here in this courtyard. She hops over the fence and starts swinging her sword around, loosening back up.
So I'm gonna walk past Karina and them and go, maybe you can ask some questions or something while we fight, or maybe the person who's coming can answer something, but we got to keep her preoccupied, and she was shutting down. So, and then he's gonna start walking to the battle arena to train with her.
You got this. Hiding behind Nyne.
The rest of you doing anything? Nyne?
Hiding behind Nyne.
Brawk, you were hiding behind Nyne, yep. What about Nyne and Gloria?
You know... Oh, no, go ahead.
Nyne, were you able to change anything last time you were in the mist?
Nyne takes a little bit to answer, kind of just drifts off for a minute. No, I don't think so. It kind of felt like it was on rails, per se. Like it happened and just kept going.
I wonder, this is definitely the past. What amount of influence we have over these events? We're outside, right?
Yes. Yes, you are.
So, hey,
Okay.
Brawk, can you fight? Like,
And he rubs his sweating palms onto the lapels of his jacket, like with your hands.
or a physical weapon of some sort?
I have
Like
a gun.
What if you run out of bullets?
I can flip the gun over and you use it as a bludgeoning weapon.
I guess that's kind of pretty smart.
That's at that point I would already be running.
Fair enough. Or you got lost in thought there. You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just strange. As I say that, I'd love to kind of look around and try to investigate. She said that she was the daughter of
King Barov.
King Barov. Could I look around and see if I can try to look for familiar landmarks? Like, does this look like Barrowville? Does this look like the tower that we've seen this blinking light at? If I look over the horizon, can I see a town? I just want to kind of look around and see if I can try to place.
Make me a notice check.
A 5.
5? You haven't seen any castle like this. And you're inside the courtyard, so a lot of the high walls of the castle block view from outside to outside of it. But with a 5, you walk back up the steps where Stradia von Zorovich was sitting, to the door that is shut where you heard those voices coming. You just listen at the door for a second. You have to push her harder. She will be a strong ruler. But you have to push her. Of course I will, my lord. She is still young. She is brash and foolish and overzealous. And I expect you to teach her proper behavior. Of course, my lord. Make sure that she works for every strike. Nothing will ever be given to her. Of course, my lord. Is there anything else? No. Get back to it.
I'll move away before I hear the voice. Once I hear that, I'll step back away.
As this is happening, we see the little practice arena where Hawthorne also has a practice sword now, standing about 10 feet away from this 12-year-old who lifts her sword in a salute and she holds her sword in a ready position. Hawthorne, as you strike your position, no. And she walks over to you. You have to keep your arm higher, like this. And she lifts it. That's it. And she laughs to herself. And there's a moment where she stops and gets a little introspective for a moment. And she turns and walks a few steps in a bit of a huff and says to herself but out loud, "I'm too old for imaginary friends. I cannot disappoint father."
Well, thank you for showing me the right way. I grew up with like a billy club and that's it. I don't really know how to use swords, so this is real fun though. Are we about to spar?
Could you do me a favor, Hawthorne, and make me a fighting check with a -4 because you have no experience with swords?
Okay. It's been so long, I've forgotten how to do this. I've got it. Fighting. Ugh, with a -4.
What'd you get?
That's a wonderful 0.
Seems fitting. It's your first time holding a sword.
Yeah, it is.
Young
Am I allowed to
Strahd.
talk to her
Of
while we're
course.
fighting too?
Of
I was
course
just
you are.
wondering.
Of course
Okay.
Young Stradia starts to quite almost literally dance circles around you. What? Did someone else have a hand? Did I miss something?
It was just something in the chat.
What? What chat? Huh? What's happening?
Oh, Frank Stanklin threw in more bits for a reroll for Hawthorne.
That isn't a technical thing that we do on Go Buff Yourself, but for 1,000
Bruce
biddies.
You paid
decided
$10
that he wanted
$10
Yeah,
for a
I'll
reroll right
make an
there. That's $10.
exception. I'll make an
Decided,
exception.
Ethan.
Sure.
Aw, that's so
Go
sweet.
for Alice.
With a -4.
Yep. Go ahead and make that reroll then.
Maybe you explode. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it'll explode.
No.
I got a 1.
A little bit better.
0.
She doesn't dance around you quite as much, but you have absolutely no idea how to guard with a sword at this point. You are a brute strength fighter, and she is, at this point, essentially fencing with you, which is a very different style of fighting from what you are used to. You said that you might want to say something during this. What would you say?
While fighting her, I'd probably talk to her. I would be like, I know the expectations of parents can be kind of heavy. I mean, I don't fully remember my parents, but the glimpses of things that I've had, I'm just telling you, we can't always live up to what our parents want from us. We got to live up to what we want from life.
She delivers as you're saying this, you feel a poke on your pec as she, were this a real pointed blade, would have pierced your heart with that strike. And then she steps back. It is not just for him. It will be my job to teach my younger brother, Sergei, when he enters the world. I have to
Have you ever thought about what?
learn. I have to be strong and smart so that I can teach him.
What about what you want? Is this what you want from your life? Is to be here to do this?
In response, she says something that the way she says it makes it sound like it is something she has been told numerous times. Personal want does not enter into it. I have a duty. While this is happening, Nyne, Karina, Brawk, because we know that Hawthorne is fighting. Gloria, at this exact instant, is listening at the door. Karina?
Karina has been walking in a direction to kind of go around the castle, and she wants to see how far she can get away from this scene, because she's not certain if she's awake, if she's dreaming, what is going on, but she wants to see the distance she can make.
Are you trying to, like, leave the castle grounds? Are you trying to go inside the castle?
She's trying to find a way into the castle. That isn't the main door that Gloria is at right now.
You go to a different door, just a random one, and you pull it open, and there is just fog.
She is gonna take a second look back towards where everybody is fighting, and she's going to take a step into the fog.
Okay. Step into the fog. Brawk? Nyne?
Excuse me on that. I don't know what's around here. Probably I'm allergic to something. Sorry about that.
Gonna peek around and just point. What's going on? And points towards Karina. You walked away, right? Yeah, to a door, right? I point that way to Karina walking at the door. What's going on?
Karina,
And just gonna
you watch.
fan his fingers desperately towards her, making eye contact with Nyne.
You watch Karina step into that door and half a second later step out.
What the fuck was that? He's gonna shuffle over to
Go take care of her.
Karina. He's hunched but moving quickly, and then is going to reach out both hands towards her. Where are you? Where? Why?
I wanted to enter the castle and decided I would experiment a bit. Perhaps Gloria's rubbing off on me. We can't leave. I'm not sure.
What do you mean? What do you mean? And is going to pull closer towards you. You can see the sweat beading on his forehead, and his hair is slightly matted at his scalp from how much he's been sweating. What do you mean? We can't leave.
I tried to walk in through this door and I walked right out.
Oh.
Until whatever scene is being played out is finished. I think we're stuck watching.
So it's like a play. And you see him relax a little bit, and he straightens his jacket and puts his arm out. Would you please, for my blood pressure, stay with the play? Can we together?
Yes, Brawk, I'll stay with you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
of
you.
this is happening simultaneously, with Nyne and Karina and Brawk having this moment, Gloria listening at the door, Hawthorne in the fighting ring. And as the young Strahd says, I have a duty. Gloria, you back away from the door just as it opens. And a familiar looking figure, though dressed very differently, steps forward and steps out.
How does his age compare to when he drove us from the train station?
Make me another notice check. I wouldn't have you do this.
I heard the name at the door. I heard the name at the door,
You
and I
did.
heard Rahadin, and I know that that's the driver that brought us from the train station. So I would be looking.
If
And I
he
wanna
were
know.
almost any other species than elf, I wouldn't have you roll a notice check. But discerning age differences on elves can be very tough. So let's make a notice check.
5.
5? He's younger. He's still adult-aged. It's not like he's a teenager or anything like that. I would say, in human terms, he looks probably about 10 years difference, which for an elf could easily mean 500 years in difference. But the fact that he looks any different in age tells you there is a long gap between the present and this memory. And as he steps out, sword already drawn, Strahd, it's good to see that you were practicing. Show me what you have been working on. And he hops into the fighting arena and steps partially through Hawthorne. And as the two of them stand there and take their beginning stances, your vision begins to become consumed with mist.
No.
And you hear that voice in your heads once again. Yet, the past now is filled only with regret. Your vision goes black. And then you hear the sound of rain and thunder. And you reawake exactly where you left in that room.
Ethan, are we all in the same spot that we were when we left?
have
Like,
not
is everybody
moved
laying on the
a-
bed still,
well,
or we're all staying? Okay.
I will say that you all are exactly where you left, which means that Hawthorne and Brawk, you are standing by the chair where you were asleep, Hawthorne, and the others of you are on the bed, including Ira.
Who
Did
wasn't
we
in the
see-
dream?
Ira
Did
was
we
in the
see
dream,
Ira in the dream? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
but Ira
Karina is
was
going
not taking an
to-
active part in this,
Same brain.
thinking
Same
it was
brain.
just a dream.
Karina's gonna sit up, take out her journal, and then start drawing the book that she saw in her dream.
That was the strangest. And as you
You
start,
saw that?
I saw something. Karina,
Hmm?
what are you drawing?
A book. I saw it in my dream before whatever the fuck memory that was.
I had a dream that you all were there. It was strange. I dreamt of her as a child.
Yeah. We were there.
Well, I know you were there. Wait, you mean you were there?
Consciously, we were there. Yeah.
Oh, that changes things.
Oh.
Do you think that was real? I mean, I know you said that you felt it too, and you saw it, but is that just...
Can you pinch me?
Don't understand.
It's real. The pain was real. You saw, and Brawk is standing. He's the one standing, and is going to grab Hawthorne. You saw, and is going to just point at each one in turn. You saw, and you, Nyne, you pinched. It was real. We saw it all together. How could we see it all together if it weren't real? As real as this place is, at least.
Hawthorne's gonna grab Brawk and put him in a big hug, trying to calm him down, and just go, take a deep breath. I got poked with a sword. I know it was real. It's okay. Just take a deep breath.
Nyne.
Nyne will get himself up from awaking, pretty much. It's just, ugh. Brawk, calm down. Calm down, Brawk. It's real. We were there. And he's on the bed, and he gets up from the bed. And when you look at Nyne, his side of the bed is completely shredded. Fine. You know, we're good. We're okay. We're all here together. And we don't have to worry about anything. It's weird that... Did she call us imaginary friends? Like, Rahadin walked through you. But I pinched Brawk and I know he was real.
I think she brought us there. And it seems like it's not the first time she's done something like that. If she's got a name for him.
Imaginary friends. So we're now. I can't think about this right now. And he starts to hyperventilate.
What did you mean by you saw fog coming out of me?
Out of you! It was pouring, and he's agitatedly, like, just shifting his hands back and forth from the bed towards himself as if to show you the flow of the fog. He filled here. I tried to do it. I got, and hand out Hawthorne. I got Hawthorne, and Gloria was about to, and then we were there. That's what happened. From you.
So
Hawthorne's
like
helping gesture, like, the smoke out of you. He's, like, trying to help with the gesturing. He's like, it was weird.
So, if that was actually Strahd when she was little, a memory, let's say, would that mean when we walked in the fog, what we saw was also memories of who we once were?
That's my assumption. It's interesting to feel like I know almost more about Strahdia's childhood than my own, but even still, did you guys catch her say she has had a brother?
Yeah.
Sergey, or something like that.
He's younger because she said she had to. Memories. Oh, memory's hard. She said she had to teach him all the ways that she was learning, and that's why she couldn't give up. It was her duty. Like, he was supposed to take over.
There are two of them? Brawk throws his hands in the air.
You've been in this place a lot longer, Ira. Have you ever heard of Strahd having a brother?
We don't know that much about her. I've heard that she was not an only child. I didn't know if it was a sister or a brother. This is the first I've heard the name. Sergey.
Rahadin looked much younger. It was hard to tell, but the fact he looked significantly younger at all, I think. This was a long time ago.
How long do you think it could be? That would mean that she...
she's immortal. Is that what you were going to say? Because there's no other explanation right now. If she's living, if she's this age and she was that age and there's an elf and like nobody.
That means that there's more immortals. She can't be the only one who made her immortal. Ah!
Maybe finding Sergei is what we should do.
Could we circle back to the beginning for just like a hot second? Who was that person talking to us before we went to the memory? Did any of you recognize her?
I will answer that and say that without question, the voice that you heard in your heads was that of Strahd, but as you know her now.
Never mind, I totally know who it was. I just got confused for a second.
You're totally good.
Why did she want us to see this? Nyne, can you come up with anything? I just don't.
Nyne is just looking at his hands and replaying what she said at the beginning. I am the ancient. I am the land.
Correct.
I'm the ancient. I'm the land. What does that mean?
And why is that the same chant that was going on in the basement? With the flesh monstrosity and Walter.
Ah, yes. It was the same.
Thank goodness you guys are here. I wouldn't remember anything.
I thought there was a lot happening at that point in time. It's okay, it's okay. Still, really. Oh my god.
So like, is that gonna happen like every time we try to go to sleep? Because you spitting out smoke, fog, whatever came from you. We gotta find a doctor.
You see, Gloria was about to tell you the difference between fog and smoke. She went, oh, okay, never mind.
Take a penny.
Should I sleep in a different room? If that's a worry for you? If this keeps happening?
You don't have to. I'd rather all of us stay together, especially if we're gonna have people just randomly show up. We're better off together. So just, it's a lot that's new that's happening to me. I'm also coming to the gripes of what also might have been in that donut that I ate on the train. So, you know, I got a lot going in my brain right now. So, like, it's a lot. Yeah.
We should be a little cautious because she controlled you and now you have fog that comes out of you. So, like, I mean, it could happen to any of us, but we should be cautious.
What? Are those two things connected?
Can I
You know, Angel, I don't know how any of this works. So,
What was that, bro?
Can I sleuth this room and see if anything was left here that could trigger
Sure.
that?
You can drop a penny.
Okay, let's go.
Looking around the room, looking for anything that Strahd herself might have left. No. Don't see any. She did leave the glass that she had a drink out of. But that was acquired from the dusty kitchen of this building itself. She didn't bring that with her. But that's the only thing that is different in this room now compared to before she arrived. And what I can tell you with certainty with Sleuth, because with Sleuth you don't miss anything, and sometimes, therefore knowing what is not present is just as helpful as knowing what is present. You don't see a book. That's for sure.
Karina has also spent the last 2 or 3 minutes during this conversation searching under the covers and looking for that book.
No book.
Kyra,
Karina?
have you ever seen a book like this? Sorry, dogs.
Takes a look at the sketch. Not that I know of. No. I mean, I've seen a lot of leather journals and thick books in general, but one with that on it? Oh, that's her house's symbol. I've never seen a book with that on it. Where did you see it?
I saw it in a dream. Right before we woke up together at the castle, I saw it there. And I feel like I need this. I feel like it has answers. I feel like it's what we need. I can't get it out of my head.
You saw that? I don't remember having seen that. So maybe all of our dreams are actually different. Did any of you see a book?
No, I didn't see a book. I saw a creepy, a lady hand. It looked like she was about 12 feet tall. It was terrifying.
Well, then maybe these were. Maybe we just happened to have similar dreams. It sounds like they were different. So maybe we're reading too much into this.
Well, I also did have a sword fight with a small little Strahd, so that happened, and I think you were there and you saw that. So that was all connected. That was not a dream.
I did see that. I don't think that's something I would randomly dream, and you would too. That's strange. Why did Karina see something we didn't then?
Why did Karina have fog coming out of her?
Karina,
Why did Karina get controlled
That's a
by
very
her?
good question.
Yeah. Did you see the book before?
Before we all were at the castle, yeah. When I went to bed. As far as why I had fog coming out of me, why she controlled me, I don't know. There's a lot I don't know, and more seems to be out of my control.
Maybe she's using you as a conduit to talk to us, to work through. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with reasons. You're not alone, though. We're still here. You got us right here.
I think I'm the last person she'd used as a conduit. Fairly certain she kinda doesn't like me right now.
So I have a question. This isn't cutting off this scene, I just have a question. Are you all planning to try to get some sleep again? Or are you going to be leaving here tired?
I would like to be able to at least finish the night out. That way we can at least start fresh in the morning with the sunlight in our favor.
What sunlight, Nyne?
Look, listen, it's very late. I don't know how time works here. Okay. I feel off. I feel like there should be sunlight and there's not, but now it's just murky clouds everywhere. The point is, I would rather us all be fully rested. I'm a little cranky, I'm sorry. I was having a decent fucking dream and
Nyne?
I think it's a good idea.
Actually, Hawthorne, quick question. Remind me, if memory serves, did you still have the remainder of the donut on your person, or had you taken it out and set it somewhere?
Well, I had 1.5, and then I handed it to her, and I don't think she ever gave that back to me. Did she give that
Then
back
she
to me?
would have
No, she never
simply-
gave that back. So I have half of a donut.
And she would have...
If she left it
Therefore,
somewhere, then
the-
it's probably in
yeah.
another room.
it is just set, like, on the small little dresser here in this room, right by the door. She had no interest in taking it. So, Nyne, as you are lamenting that lost dream, you do see that donut sitting right there. And know that it brought such pleasant dreams. Could you make me a spirit roll?
Is Hawthorne allowed to physically fight Nyne
Of course.
to make sure he doesn't eat a donut? Because
However,
Hawthorne would totally do it for him.
Nyne, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 8 and I exploded.
Both of your dice exploded. You rolled a 6 on both dice. So even with
Yeah,
a
buddy.
-1 from your night terrors hindrance, you still got an 8. But your eyes do linger on that donut, and you just remember beautiful green grass and a pleasant picnic where it was just you and Gloria, and no grays or worries, questions, just simple bliss. And it is one bite away from being yours again. What do you do? I will tell you, the successful spirit check means that you are not compelled in this moment. You are not under the control or force of any addiction or anything magic. But choice is still yours. What do you do?
Nyne gets up, goes over to where the donut is, picks it up, looks at it, has it up where he's looking, but then he kind of looks behind it and focuses on Gloria and looks back, drops it, and crushes it underneath his boot.
And with the donut crushed under your boot, so too dies that dream.
In his brain, in his head, he says, you know, nah, we're gonna work to make that a reality. Fuck that. Not gonna be just a dream. Alright, look, are we good to sleep now or what? Because I'm very tired and I need a cat nap. Okay, I just do. Alright.
What did you do to my donut, dude?
You didn't need it, and you
I am hoarding it for reasons, but now it's okay. Now it's nothing. What did you have on your shoe? Is that shit? Did you have poop
No,
on your shoe?
donut.
Oh, is it vomit? It's probably vomit because you cover up
Nah.
Brock's vomit all the time.
I make sure my shoes are clean. I clean them. They're good. I dust my feet off where I walk anywhere. You don't just walk into somebody's house with dirty shoes on. I don't know whose house this was, but I can guarantee you I thought I did my shoes off back.
We hear this conversation between Nyne and Hawthorne kind of muffled as our gaze as observers just lingers on that crushed donut. Everything that it represents. Let's take a quick break so that people can go to the bathroom and all of that, and we will pick up with whatever the group is going to do from here. Great job so far, y'all. I cannot wait to see what story you tell when we get back, so don't go anywhere, friends. We'll be back in 5 to 10. See you soon. Currently talking about who their favorite PCs to play are. Oh, and these players here, y'all, go watch them on anything else that they do or run or play, because not only are they incredibly talented players here, they're incredible players and DMs, and also incredible creators of other things. Body painting, modeling, MTG art, video game streaming, dice. Incredibly talented individuals here. Please go support their work. They are wonderful. Now, with my little pitch of my friends whom I love completed, we jump back in. The donut squished on the floor here. What are you all going to be doing now? Karina, I see your hand first.
I think Brawk has a point. We're all still exhausted. We should try to get at least a few more hours of sleep. I can stay awake if that helps. Perhaps then I won't fill the room in fog again.
We should take shifts. I know I took the first shift. How long were we even asleep?
You all slept for probably about 3 hours before
About 3 hours.
the stream hit, which means that each one of you who slept during that time, not Brawk, needs only 3 more hours of sleep to not suffer the mechanical consequences of fatigue.
I am the mechanical consequences of fatigue.
I thought it was stress.
That too, baby girl.
I really think we should maybe pair it up. Like, nobody should be by themselves awake. Let's, like, by 2. There's enough of us. We could do in 2s.
That's a good idea.
I can go first. I don't mind. And he'll sit back down in the chair and be awake, but put his knuckles on his hands.
I'll join you, Hawthorne.
The comment, put
be
your knuckles on your hands, confused my brain for a moment until I remembered brass knuckles. That makes sense.
Brass knuckles on my hands. Sorry.
At first I was like, you took them off? So it is Hawthorne, and who else was taking this first waking shift? Karina? The rest of you, including Ira, starting to get some sleep? Okay.
Nyne's gonna sleep with his back to the door, like on it. So, a little extra. Alright. Sweet dreams when you get there, of course, you know. Yeah.
As the 4 who are taking this shift to rest fade into sleep, Hawthorne and Karina, you are the 2 who stay awake. Do you do anything or say anything to each other over these 3-ish hours?
I think we would probably start by sitting in silence for a while, sort of taking in what has happened to us. And then after a while, Hawthorne would probably start like getting kind of tired. And so he'd try to wake himself up by talking to Karina. And then he'd be like, oh, so Karina, how you feeling? You feel okay? I mean, I was just wondering.
Do you want the honest option or the make you feel better answer?
Nothing's gonna make me feel better, so the honest option is always the way I would go.
Then, no. I feel horrible. I'm terrified. I'm desperate to go back to sleep to see that journal, but I know it will not come. And no, I'm not doing okay, Hawthorne. I don't think any of us are. Are you?
The fact that you've seen the journal, though, I mean, that's a big thing. You know about it. And then the fact that you've seen this other, I don't know, let's call it visions, with the same crest, and you're connecting it all. You're getting pieces. That's what you've been longing for.
Sure. Let's go with that. I think the thing that's bothering me is, what if these pieces lead to nothing? What if this isn't something extraordinary giving me answers and hints and clues, but what if this is just my brain slowly breaking? What if this is just a journal I saw in the basement of that stupid house? And it's just... What if I'm just losing it, Hawthorne?
Honey, if you're losing it, we're all losing it. And I don't mind going down with you. I'll follow you down this journal path if you want to go find it. I don't know where we start, but I bet you that big old building with a flashy thing maybe has some answers. She's gonna guard that thing like, well, I don't know, a castle. I can't think of anything else. This is a lot going on.
I don't think she'll guard it. I think she'll invite us right in. She seems to
showed it to you for a reason.
Exactly. And she seems to want to be hospitable, in a way. Whether it's just her game. Oh my god, my dog.
Do you think it's because we have Ira?
Perhaps. I think it's because she's bored. I think we're just playthings, and Ira just got swept up in it.
In Hawthorne's mind, he's starting to visualize a bored child playing with something that's alive, and it's never a good outcome. And so he kind of shakes it off and, well, she seems a little, he's gonna look back and forth, he's gonna look around, he's gonna look up. She seems kind of old. He's very terrified to say this out loud. She can hear it.
I mean, if she is the ancient, you would think she's pretty old.
You've
But I
got to
don't
be
think-
seriously bored to make this place, though.
I think this isn't something she made, but a consequence of her being here. As if she poisons everything that's around her.
You think there would be a source? You think she's the source?
If what everyone is saying is correct, it's like she's a festering wound in this place.
Do we get closer to the wound? Do we How do we even fix this? I know how we get on her good side. We can go and murder that one guy making the donuts. I want to get myself another donut and put it in my pocket. But we could easily go murder him, get on her good side. But what is that going to do for us?
Earn her trust. Sneak up, stab her in the back. I want to leave Ira somewhere safe first, though. I know that they are capable, but they're too tempting for Stradia.
You think she would go? I don't know if she would leave us. I don't know if she would leave you, Karina.
I think Ira will do what their brother told them to do. Which is go to the Valaki Hills. Help the people there. I know for a fact Ira trusts their brother much more than they trust me, much more than they trust all of us.
Well, it's almost getting the time, and Hawthorne's like looking around. It's really hard to tell time around here, but he can tell around a little over 3 hours has passed, and they start talking towards the end of it. So they'll have to go and wake up 2 people. So it looks like it's time. We might have to wake some people to get some rest ourselves.
I do
I
just
leave
want to...
the waking.
I apologize, and then we'll jump right back. I just want to take advantage of something that Hawthorne said to agree with you about time being very difficult to tell here when you don't have access to a clock or a watch, and even then it's kind of weird, but especially because you don't have a very visible sun to judge. Even when it is day, it is dark gray outside, like a summer day entirely clouded over with a heavy thunderstorm. And that lack of the sun, that lack of time awareness is disorienting and unnerving. Oh, cat one. That's even more unnerving. If you hear that suddenly in Barovia, I'm freaking the hell out if you hear that in Barraville. But it is confusing. Leah, I love that you're self-soothing, but could you do it?
You want me to come and get it?
No, it's
fine.
fine.
I can come and get it.
It's fine, I got it.
No, grab it, grab it.
That you are self-soothing, bud. I'm very proud of you for that. That is growth. That is growth. But the lack of being able to tell time, see the sun, it's unnerving and disorienting. And I cut you off, Karina, you were saying.
Hawthorne, I'll get you to wake them up. I have an incredibly stupid idea to try to see that journal again. And she's going to sit herself in one of the corners of the room, and she is going to look at the sketch of the journal, and she's going to get so very high and just try to consume her mind with thoughts of the journal, thoughts of opening it up, thoughts of the pages before she falls asleep. Or, more accurately, passes the fuck out.
I have a question for you, Karina. And this may just be me as GM totally forgetting. You have the hindrance superstition.
I do, yes.
What item or habit is that superstition attached to for you?
Thing is, it's less attached to an item or a habit, more attached to her lack of trust. And I don't know if I thought of superstition wrong when I originally had chosen it.
You didn't think of it wrong. I just have a leading question here, and that is, your superstition, you're correct, is not attached to any item. It's your general lack of trust and skepticism and cynicism, though someone else has that title. But you have found yourself using an item on your person to help you deal with that fear that superstition. What item on your person, and you can come up with something you might have found or something you know you already have, what is that talisman for you? What is that item of strength? Because that is part of the hindrance, because if you lose that item, then you might have some negative consequences to your rolls.
It didn't attach itself to anything until after they left the house, and then it became the small jar that was gifted to her by Stradion. So now when she finds herself in this, like when she finds herself in need of grounding, she will just gently twist the lid off and twist it back on, and twist it off and back on.
Take a Benny for that, because that is something Karina has already been doing. And so as you take a hit from your opium pipe, your hand just like a worry stone rubbing on this jar, eventually you slip into sleep. And Hawthorne, who do you wake for the next shift? You'll only need 2 at this rate, because you took 3 hours, so you'll only need 2 shifts.
So Hawthorne first looks over at Karina. Okay, you do you. And then he's going to turn back at the whole group. He's going to look at Brawk and he's going to go, well, you were awake and, guarding before, so I'm not gonna wake you. Then he's going to walk over to Gloria and Nyne and try and wake them up. Because they would be a good pairing together to keep each other awake. Hey, Nyne, wake up, Gloria. He's gonna shake Gloria's leg a little bit.
Ah, you don't have to grab me. You could just say, Gloria.
Sorry. No touchy. Got it. I got it. I'm sorry. No touchy.
I'm not saying that you can't, I don't know, offer me your arm.
Would you like a hand to sit up?
Yes, thank you.
There you go. Okay. I'm just switching out with you guys, and he points over to Karina. Karina's bowing out too.
Did you notice anything amiss? While you kept watch?
No. Silent as a lamb. Nothing happening. All good.
Okay. Why don't you get some rest?
Hawthorne will get to the bed where they just got up from, sort of kicking Nyne out with his feet. Get out. And he'll lay down. He's a big guy. He takes up a lot of room. And he starts to fall asleep. Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So I'd stayed up late making sure everybody was able to sleep. And I remember now that I only was staring at the people. I took no note of anything else around the house. And so, learning from my mistakes, I want to turn to Nyne and say, hey, maybe we should, you had a good idea watching the door. Do you think we need to peek outside the room or just watch the door?
So what you're telling me is that you want to go and inspect the spooky house that we're in?
No, I really don't. Absolutely not. I was really just sort of hoping you would say we don't have to, and that it was probably just fine to watch the door.
Totally okay with that. I didn't want to take your urgency away from you. If that was the idea you want to do,
Do you think we'll be okay just watching the door? If we stay here?
I got my back to it. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's only one way in and one way out.
That's
we'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Gloria, take a Benny for the I hoped you would say no line. And just so you all know, I'm saying this now publicly for everyone to hear. Your bennies that you currently have and that you finish this session with, you will keep that same number at the start of next session. Because our sessions are a little short compared to the average length Savage World session, these will roll over.
I'm recording this just to make sure.
It's recorded on several places.
personal file.
I have it on phone. Yeah, personal file. This is
I'm recording for my safety.
We have the same
Family
bennies
doctor.
that we have right now. Same bennies. Same.
I do. I have to, as I'm kind of sitting down, I'll sit right next to you, Nyne. You're against the door. I'll kind of lean into you a little bit, and I'm walking through in my head, and I don't want to say anything, but I'm trying to think: is there really one way in and one way out? I know we went through the front door. I remember I like poked my head out when Strahd got here, but I couldn't remember. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit there, just kind of thinking, "Oh gosh, hopefully we're okay."
Nyne at this point has noticed when Gloria's gears are turning in her head and when she's kind of worried. Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm freaked out by the dream and the fog, and I'm worried. I'm so glad you smushed and almost like my brain just kind of jumped trains. I kind of was like going along all these things I'm worried about. And then I'll U-turn and say, I am so glad you stomped on the donut. Like, thank God.
Yeah, no one needed that. It wasn't worth keeping around.
I'm not even sure why we were holding on to it. I already looked it over. I think, yeah, I'm glad. Maybe we should have like thrown it out of the house first, but either way, it's fine. I don't think ants or any of the bugs that would be in here would maybe have a similar effect if they were to have the donut. They're probably fine.
To be honest, the things that we've already faced before at this current time, I don't want to think about Barovian insects, to be honest with you, because I'm pretty sure they'll be the size of actual people and or house plants or cats or animals.
That is a weird,
or horses. I don't know.
Wait a minute, Nyne, have we seen any insects? I want to look around the floor. Do I see any traces of insects? Yeah.
Make me a notice check.
$18.
Jesus.
When it doesn't matter, I am solely locked in.
On it when it's
ants,
for insects.
Cockroaches.
I was about to say,
what is happening?
You look down, and without that roll, you might have missed it, but you do see a cockroach that is just scuttling along the edge where the wall meets the floor, just and underneath the dresser in here.
And I like jump up seeing the cockroach and kind of hover for a minute, and like there are definitely bugs on the ground.
And it's a little insect. It never really hurt nobody. This is his house. We kind of technically are squatting in his house. So, we don't have to pay him rent or nothing. It's just, hey, we gave him food. There, he points to the donut. If he eats that, he'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You can calm down. And literally puts his hands up.
I'll take it as an invitation and I'll land on your lap. Okay. Bugs. Oh no, are they spying for her too? I'm gonna look at them again. Do they look like they're staring at us? The cockroach?
You go and put your head now to look under the dresser?
No, I would absolutely not put it that close. I don't want the bug to touch me. No way. I keep a healthy distance.
From a healthy distance, it doesn't look like any bugs are staring at you currently.
I'll go back and sit on your lap, Nyne. Okay, I think the bugs are fine. I think they're going to be okay. It doesn't look like they're going for the donut. I don't think we need to be concerned about them being spies for Strahd.
Good to know. We don't have to worry about that. Hey, question for you. What? I know when we were at the bar, I know you like to kind of stay level-headed during a lot of the stuff that we are dealing with when we go to places. But I was very curious of what do you like to drink and or eat? per se? Like, do you have like a favorite food, or do you have like a favorite drink? And yeah.
Oh, I like sit there for a moment, and I'm trying to think of any food that I recall either consuming at all or enjoying.
Gloria, for some reason, you are able to recall your favorite food. One comes to mind. What is it?
Nyne, this is crazy, but actually, I remember something, and I gotta sit up a little straighter and say, I really, really like small cakes, like scones, pastries.
Unfortunately, not donuts.
Maybe with tea.
Small cakes, scones. What is
Scones.
that?
They're like, it's essentially kind of like a bread, but it doesn't rise. It's oftentimes a little bit sweeter. But you can have kind of more savory scones, like a Irish soda bread that doesn't rise.
Okay, all right, good to know. Scones. All right, cool.
What about you?
Oh, me? Honestly, I know it sounds kind of repetitive and kind of stupid, but I like ribs, like just like a nice full rack of ribs, full rack of ribs, just there. Barbecue sauce and all of this. It's just wonderful, good slow cooked meat, and you season it properly. You get a good base going, and like you can do all these other. And he kind of Nyne doesn't really go on a tangent about things, but he particularly likes smoked meats, and he goes into the aspects of cooking it. And like he's remembering all of this stuff here. And it's like, yeah, you can get like these wonderful sides too. Like I do like veggies; they're really nice. I don't know if they got anything here, but like you could just do this, and then you can make this whole meal like this. And he explains it in full detail.
I love
happy.
it. I'll just listen.
So
And when
yeah,
we get towards the end, I'll say, maybe we should have food sometime.
Oh yeah, we can get the the others, figure out what they
No,
want
no,
too,
I mean-
and we can.
I mean, like a date. Or not. I mean, if you don't want to, that's
Oh,
totally
no,
fine
no,
too.
no,
Like,
no,
totally
no,
okay.
no.
As-
You hear purring instantly.
As Nyne starts to like clamor to take back the silence that hung there, you just hear Ira start to. What?
Not to go back to sleep, Ira. Yes, I will take you up on the offer. It'd be a date. You know, we can get dressed up fancy, because I know you're really into fashion and all that, and I got these clothes here. But I actually did manage to grab a set of really nicer clothes from the first place we went into. I got it just to have, but like I like this outfit more. But the answer is yes. The point blank, I would like to take you out on a date.
Great.
And you see Nyne's tail just kind of wag in the background. Yeah.
Now, glancing back at Ira, who was definitely stirring, Nyne, you have a watch, right? Oh, do you know what time it is?
I do have a watch, but you will need to lift your thigh up a little bit for me to get it. Thank you. And clicks the watch out and shows the time.
Each of you take a penny because that was amazing. And it is about time. Your shift is about up at this point. And so, as you start to wake the others, I have a question for the group. Are you all planning from here on continuing towards Valaki Hills, or were you planning on going back towards the train? Because I heard Hawthorne mention that. I just want to check.
I would vote dropping off Ira in a safe place, and then if we have to backtrack to deal with the train dude, then yes.
Sounds good. Yeah.
By the way, everybody, just so you know that there are bugs, and there were some of them here on the floor. Check your shoes. If you took them off to go to sleep, maybe we should check for ticks. Just like be careful. Also, but they didn't look like they were staring at us.
Where'd the bug go? I want to eat some. I mean,
Oh my God, no! It's like a cockroach.
what? It's
I'm not saying.
protein.
And then I'll like look directly
not
where it was,
donut.
and then like look away quickly, trying not.
So,
I have a question. Hold on.
yeah.
Gloria, did you get up or are you still in my lap?
Oh, I'm still
when
sitting on
everybody
you.
wakes up? Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, we saw a roach and whatnot.
Ira
Yeah.
elbows Brawk and just points at the two of them.
Cool.
I'm gonna check my shoes
Like-
for bugs. Actually, as we're talking about this, I was warning everybody else, but now I'm nervous, so I'm just checking them carefully.
Nyne just stands up with her in her arms.
Hawthorne's looking underneath the dresser.
Oh, there are a few like dead bugs underneath here. So many cobwebs and dust bunnies. Several, curled up dead spiders under here, and you do see a little bit of movement.
What I'm going to do is grab one of the dead ones. I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to go, look, Karina! And just hold it up in front of her face and kind of wiggle it around.
So Karina is still pretty out of it because she got really fucking messed up right before, so she doesn't even react. She'll just blink at Hawthorne. Are you okay, Hawthorne?
No. But a
Okay.
bug. Something's normal.
So, let me change just one thing here in terms of the sound. We see you all now back on the road, having left this temporary sanctuary and strange place, or at least a place where strange things happened. Leave it behind. You continue walking down the winding street along that skirts around the foothills of this mountain, the jagged peaks of it looming in the fog high above. After about an hour of walking, the buildings around you start to dwindle. And the air grows colder. As the road that you're on, you can see, as the fog parts just a little bit, giving you a little bit of visibility, you can see that the road passes through a dark copse of evergreens. Some of the first trees you've seen in Barrowville. As you continue and walk under the trees, the thick canopy blocks out much of the feeble gray light that day provides here in Barrowville. The road grows narrow, craggy. The steep slopes of the mountain leading down only about a dozen feet from the edge of the road. The roots of the trees cling to the sides of the mountain like desperate hands. And the only sounds that follow you are the crunch of fallen pine needles and the wind pushing through the branches. Could all of you please make me notice checks? Shout them out.
5.
5 for Gloria.
I got a 5.
5 for Karina.
I got a 4.
9.
9 for Brawk.
7.
Everyone succeeded, including one raise. Your footsteps scrape the pavement as you continue on this narrow road. There's the sound of one of your shoes slipping into a puddled pothole. And Brawk, you are the first to catch a flicker of movement up ahead, near the edge of the road and the trees. All of you see that movement. Brawk, you see it first, and you also see gray fur, reflective eyes, lean, coiling and uncoiling muscle, sharp, white teeth. And then it vanishes, disappearing back into the shadows up ahead.
Fast. Then he's going to throw his hand wildly in the direction that he saw it, and then turn to his friends. It was. Be on the lookout. You're ready. And he pulls out his gun. Just holds it.
Karina will follow suit and pull out her gun as well.
As Hawthorne's putting on his brass knuckles, he says to them, "You guys, we need to remember that not everything is hostile towards us, and perhaps us pulling stuff out first might be enticing them to fight."
I don't want to not be ready. And then he's shaking. He puts his gun back and
I don't.
and
Distant
pushes you in
wolf's
front of
howl.
him and hides behind you.
Yeah, I have to agree with Brawk. I don't want to not be ready. And Karina is going to kind of put Ira a step or so behind her left shoulder.
Do you all want me to fly up a little? Peek around? It might
Yeah.
just be wolves.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Be our
careful.
recon. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Make sure you're high enough. Don't let them jump and get you.
Okay. I'll like pull my legs up a little bit as I fly up.
As you fly up, you can see that the road ahead curves around the mountain edge, and the left-hand side of the path, the cliffs fall away, leaving a sheer drop. There's still the road, but it becomes precarious up ahead. Make me a notice check to see if you see anything else.
6.
6. You catch a little bit of movement just at the edge of your vision in the tree line where the fog starts to become too thick for you to see through. It's clearly a wolf.
Is it staring?
You just catch a flicker of movement. It's not watching you at this point. You just see it between some trees.
Okay. Okay. I'll come back down and say, the road looks kind of rough. There's definitely a wolf, but it wasn't staring at us. It was just running.
Okay.
But the road did look pretty rough. There's a bit of a sheer cliff. Like, straight up and down.
So, was the wolf running towards the cliff or
No.
towards something else?
No, there's a bit of a foggy wood. Well, woods that are filled with fog and it was running towards those.
Did the road end at the cliff?
No, the cliff's on like one side. So I think as long as we're
okay.
careful
Gotcha.
and
Okay,
you know, stay towards the center, don't trip.
Yep. Everybody just remember that we're in their area. This is their home.
The wolves or the cliffs?
The wolves and the cliffs. I mean, they've been longer here than the wolves, I'm sure. I mean, if we're really going to talk cliff numbers and
I mean, I guess I just wasn't sure why you were pointing it out. Okay, yes.
I'm just saying, you know, we should be careful. We should be respectful. This is their home.
The
We're walking through.
The pedant in me sees the pedant in Gloria.
Hawthorne, I hate to be that person, but also it is the middle of this dreary.
Oh, did Karina free?
Karina,
everyone
I
else?
need you to help me.
Quick
Yeah,
pause.
yeah, she just-
Let's see if Karina comes back. Let's give her a sec. Oh, there we go. There we go. Matty.
In this.
When did it die?
Right when you started speaking, so just start over.
Yeah, just start over, yeah.
I have no idea what's up with my internet. Hawthorne, I hate to be that one, but I don't trust anything in this place. Wolves are nocturnal beings. They should not be running amok and looking at us through bushes.
They weren't looking at us. Or that the one wolf didn't appear to be.
All right. Shouldn't be running amok not looking at us in bushes.
But do we know it's not nighttime? I mean, do we even know what time it is? I mean...
It has that gray pall of light outside that seems to happen in general accordance with daytime, nighttime timing, but it is, you know, like the difference between, like I said, full-on cloudy, moonless night versus a very heavy thunderstorm during the day. So it's a bit of difference. Not huge. It is still pretty dim outside.
So clear now. So clear.
So, as you all start to continue cautiously along this road, you encounter the part of the road that, Gloria, you saw where the left-hand side just falls away and changes from a unpleasant-looking downward slant of a fall to a sheer drop. And you can all see that there is a dark ravine down below.
I know myself, and so as we get closer, I'm going to gently choose to fly instead of walk because I have already tripped 4 times.
Perfect.
Walking towards this, and I know myself.
The road narrows, now barely 10 feet wide. It bends and doubles back around this ravine before you can see that it plunges down dramatically off in the distance, winding around a smaller mountain peak, but that's off ahead. You're not there yet. Question. Oh, Karina?
Does the cliff, like where it drops off, look natural?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
Yes, it does. It looks like this
And does it...
road is a classic mountain path that was built largely to follow the natural curves of the stone.
Alright, perfect. That answers my questions.
Who here has a notice score of a D8 or higher? I know Gloria has a D10. Brawk? Karina? Hawthorne?
I got dark vision. That's it.
That is helpful in Barraville. Hawthorne
I only have a 4.
and Nyne, then. Could you roll me a notice check? The other 3 of you don't need to. I'm inventing passive notice.
I exploded. I got a 10.
10
Yeah, I got a 5.
and a 5. So, Hawthorne, you don't see this because there's a -2 applied to this. So 9, that is still an 8. That is a success with a raise, even with the -2. All of you but Hawthorne see 3 shadows dart through the underbrush ahead of you. And all of you notice, just at the edge of your vision, right behind you, 2 more flashes of movement. Too close to the edge of your vision, too fast for you to make out. And I know Gloria had a D10. What was yours, Brawk? Was it a D8?
Mm-hmm.
Karina, was yours a D10 or a D8?
It's D8 plus 2.
Okay.
Because I have alert.
Well then, Karina, Gloria, and Nyne, you notice one more thing. In addition to the 3 shadows that quickly move up ahead of you, the 2 darts of movement you see at the edge of your vision, the 3 of you also notice, lurking down in the ravine, nearly 50 feet below where you are, and keeping pace with your movements, a 6th shape, a wolf.
Oh, we might be being, like, herded. Hunted. Tracked.
And
What?
as
What are you guys talking about?
as Gloria points this out, and most of you see this, those shapes feeling like once again you are being herded.
Wolves.
That's where we'll pick up next time. Wonderful session, everyone, and we ran a little long. I love it. Get some extra story time with my incredibly talented friends. Whew, what an amazing session. Those of you who are here in the stream, thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world to us. And before you head off, please, even if you're going to be signing off for the night, wait until we raid so that we can pass that love on to someone else and let them see all these people raiding. But before we do that, I want to give my incredibly talented friends here an opportunity to let you know where you can find them, beginning with Anna Margaret.
Hello. I had a great time. Thank you all so much for being here. I guess I will be at MagicCon Las Vegas in a few weeks. I'll be judging and hosting the cosplay contest, and I think there's still some time to sign up if you want to. And one thing to look forward to a little bit further in the future, but I will be GMing a one-shot live at Gen Con. So if you're planning to come to Gen Con, keep some of your Friday open so you could hear a Star Trek adventure GM'd by me.
That is so awesome.
That is so cool. Star Trek. That's going to be so awesome.
Right up your alley. Sally.
Hey you guys, I'm Sally. We've been doing a lot of body painting, canvas painting, Fortniting, all the fun things. We're going to be doing a body painting of a sandworm soon and a D&D dragon. So we have a whole D&D's little series of monsters that we're going to try and rock out. So come and see me on Twitch and Instagram and all the other things. Yeah, and thank you, Ethan, for an amazing time.
Thank you. Matty.
Hello, everyone. I'm done con season, so you can find me absolutely nowhere, thank God. But I will be on this channel for this every other week, and also for something new coming up really soon, which I'm really, really excited for, with Ethan and Maverick. Sorry, I'm choking on Cinnamon Hearts. The Lord of Sins game, which is so good, guys. It's so dark, it's so brutal, it's so good. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Other than that, I'll be crafting occasionally on Mithril cosplays and hoping to do a big dice drop before I head off to work on Morig's Dice. So if you want to follow my Instagram, you can keep up with that.
Yeah. Mav.
Hey everyone, Fred Black on Internet here. You can find me here on DigitalClubhouseTV, where we're playing a bunch of cool games. Tomorrow, actually, I would be playing the Wreck, but no, I'm not, because the Illuminated have attacked Super Earth, and we are boots on the grounds. So tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and the boys will be dropping in to save Super Earth with Helldivers 2. And then you can catch me again on Saturday, where we're playing RoboCop, because I fucking love RoboCop. And you can also find me here at Thousand Faces TTRPG every other week, every weekend. Not sure about this weekend. We'll see. But hey, there
Should
we
be
go.
Good. Should be good for this weekend.
All right. Yeah. Have a great night, everybody.
Lauren, bring us home.
Hi. I'm here, mostly. And on Thousand Faces Cosplay. And I'm a lot cheeky on 95% Lauren on Instagram. So if you like any of that stuff, that's what I'm doing. I also have a shoot of Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur 4 this Thursday. And so I've been working on that and super excited. The location is... Can't wait to show you guys. So tune in here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, it's going to be so
Okay,
cool.
bye.
So cool.
I'm also on my Witcher bullshit again. Okay, bye.
And my name is Ethan. You can find my TTRPG and D&D content everywhere as the Buff DM. You can listen to past episodes of this campaign, Wild Beyond, Mothership, and teasers for Lords of Sin, including Mav's character introduction and, dropping very soon, Matty's character introduction. And boy, oh boy, are they amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being you. We are going to get that raid started. Let's go ahead and initiate that so people can join in. Until we see you next time, friends, it's a stressful time. Be good to yourselves. You are worth being good to. You are worth taking time for you. And that includes playing video games without guilt, reading a book without guilt, taking a bath, taking a walk, doing whatever you want without guilt. You're okay. You're allowed to take time for you. So until we see you next time, be good, love you, and go buff yourself. Bye, friends.